Okay, welcome. I'm gonna start RimWorld. I think it's a stable build. We have Alpha 10D, which is just a bunch of bug fixes, and we think that the game is pretty much stable enough for me to start this. So far, we do have a special guest who wants to be in a very high inspiration to me. Um, Yeti actually does want to be in um, my Let's Play, which is it's pretty awesome because Yeti's one of my favorite YouTubers, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just skip all the boring parts of starting up and whatnot and just go right. I've gotten the frame rate to a decent amount, I guess. So let's meet our cast of characters. Oh boy, that's bad. That's probably because I'm editing in the background, I'm not gonna lie. But we got Yeti, Master Empire, and Nook Gaming. So you guys are all in my little colony here. And let's take a look at the map. Let's try to zoom it out and then stop so we don't get any crazy frame rates. Basically what I want to do in this map here is we want to first thing we're going to need to do is block out this here, and then we're going to block ourselves in here, here, and there. So I'm just going to go ahead and plan that out. I'm planning to block out here, basically around the swamp, down, over, into that there, and then I want to block off here with a wall. Let the frame rate catch up for a second. Okay, and then we're going to block out this one right there. So that way we'll have ourselves a little bit of an area here, and then eventually we can probably start to expand down here, up here maybe, and then dig out to this wall a little bit, and dig out to this wall a little bit. So that's what I'm planning on doing the first couple turns, or not turns, first couple of months, and then we're just gonna go ahead and block out all that. We're gonna put up some doors so we can sleep inside on the first night, which would be very good. We'll go ahead and utilize this here as our first thing, and then eventually we're going to make a pantry here, and I'm going to put some gardens up here, so probably should put up some gardens like so. Put up some gardens, we'll plant some potatoes and whatnot, and probably just plant that's not a garden. That is in fact not a garden. So we will not do that. We will plant a garden. We will plant a garden. Here we go. Garden. Awesome. So what I like to do for the gardens, or for the growing zones, is I like to make big growing zones in the center for food, and then I'm going to switch it over to another growing zone, which we will be using for Zydron, which is going to be used to make, and that's all screwed up, so cancel that. Excuse me, we'll rim everything with some that. Cool. Probably put this in here, that's all. Oh well, whatever, it'll be Zergin. Just go ahead and put that Zergin, whatever it's called. And Zergin here's that. And we'll also need to make potatoes there. And potatoes here. Awesome. Okay, so we got that done. Now we just need to go ahead and unlock everything. And we're going to go ahead and get a really cramped space for the very first our first stockpile. So basically we're going to stay in there. We're going to stockpile up in there so we're not wasting time. And then I want to put some furniture, some sleeping spots down to start out with. like so, so that we can sleep in there, and they can at least be inside for the first night, whatever. And I'm going to go ahead and mine here. And I want to mine up here as well. And that should be good enough to get that going. The next thing we need to do is put up some power. I always like to start out with lots and lots of power, so we're going to go with 4 of these. And sort of like that. We're going to go with a power conduit leading into a production site of food. So we're going to go with the steel, no, cook bench, cook stove, like so. That has to be inside, and then the butcher's table can in fact be outside, and it will be outside for now. Right there, because that does not need power. And then basically that's the basics of it. And I actually didn't know this, but you can cook food by a fire, which is something that I did not know. So if the power does go out, we can cook food on the fire, which is brilliant. I did not know that at all. It is starting out in June, so we do have a growing season. We are in a boreal forest. Our growing time is May through August, and we also have a smallish map with large hills, so that's what that is. And that's pretty much it, I think. We just need to do some priorities. Here's how I like to do priorities, which is a lot different than some people. I like to put doctor on first, and then patient on 100%. Okay, first doctor, so we do have a Yeti. Yeti is the doctor. So both of these guys can be doctors. What I like to do is go primary doctor, secondary doctor, tertiary doctor. So you'll see me do that a lot throughout the day. So we got warden, primary warden, and then someone with lower skills, a secondary warden and tertiary warden. Cook, same thing, primary cook, secondary cook, tertiary cook, and then hunting, I usually just put one person on hunting. Since this person's interested in it, we'll put him on hunting, which is going to be Nook, and he's also the cook, so that's not good. So we're going to change that to like that, so that way Yeti will cook but not hunt, because if they're hunting, then you don't want them cooking. You want pretty much a dedicated cooker. Constructing, seems like Nook is a pretty damn good constructor, so that's good. The secondary constructor, no, see, he's a hunter though. So that means that we'll put 2 people on constructing since they're not so good at it, and we need constructing in the beginning. Repairing is kind of an emergency thing, so we'll leave that on all 100%. And growing can't be the cook or the hunter. Should probably be this guy, even though he's not good at it. Let's put the cook grow. Since there's only one good person on grow, we'll put one on grow, and then we'll move. Actually, you know, you're interested in cooking, so we'll just let you do it. And then we'll put this guy as secondary and you as tertiary cook. So, and then, let's see, we got growers. So the growing, primary grower, secondary grower, tertiary grower. Okay. And then the miners, good. Just Nook is just good at everything, but he can't do everything. That's not going to be great. So let's have the Yeti be the miner, and then secondary miner, tertiary miner, plant cut will leave, and then we'll leave these all on 4 since we don't even have any of that crap yet. And then I like to put everybody on clean. I like to put everybody on research, and then I put on clean, and then on research we'll put the highest person on research like that, and then leave everything else off. So that's how I do priorities. And if I get another person, I'll go through and like put them in the order and mix everything around. Sometimes we'll make some adjustments to that, but that's pretty much how I like to do it. Okay. So then we got that. We got that. I'm gonna start planning ahead, and I'm gonna make a zone here for food, even though it won't be enclosed as of right now. But I do want my what do you call it? My pantry somewhere down here. So we'll make that for food. Storage, priority, and preferred. And I want clear everything except for food and medicine. Medicine, like so. Excellent. Okay, so we got the medicine there. Our perishable items will go here. Well, food is perishable, but we do need to. We should really start making something for that right now. So we'll do that now. Another thing is I like just put a double wall here with a wood auto door, like so. So that'll be nothing. Wood auto door, right. And then also with the zones, we'll take a delete zone there. Excellent. So this will be our pantry. Eventually I'm going to put a refrigeration system in that. We'll leave the floor out for now because they will waste time doing the floor. The next thing we need to do is we just need to wall ourselves in. Walling ourselves in is very important. So we'll go ahead and just wall ourselves in. Like so, just with easy, what do you call it, wood wall. And once they're going to start, the grower's going to start chopping all this up. So that way we'll get all these trees here and we'll be able to start really doing that. And then I want our metal to go into our generators first. And the next thing I really like to do is not only have 4 of these, but also 2 of the wind turbines. So I think this will be a good place for the wind turbines once these trees get out of the way, because we'll be unblocked. And the farm can overlap, I think, the trees, or the wind farm, because it will always be clear. So eventually that'll be gravy. And then we can put actually one, well, not there. Well, we might want to put, we could probably fit one over here. If we mine out this. So we'll go ahead and mine out that, and that, and that. And then we'll put our second wind turbine right there. And that way, once these guys get chopped out, then, oh, well, looks like I'm going to have to cut a second, because my video is not done yet, but okay. Okay, so we'll just have to cut that out, that's fine. Okay, so that looks good there. That looks good. Everything looks gravy. I think we got... Man, the frame rate's just really bad. What is this? Medicine. That needs to be unchecked. Cool. Okay. That looks good. I'm going to zoom out so you can see everything, and then I'm just going to try to keep it stable right there, and then I'll just go ahead and put them up, put them to work, basically. We're going to watch them work. I'll try to camera touch. First thing I'll do is I'll really focus on this one, because first thing you do is power up. That's very important. So look, you can go ahead and start doing all the ground. And when you get this power up, we're going to put up. And then for the Kutsu, see how they're just not paying attention at all to what they're doing. They're working on that. First thing you're doing, check cores, like aircraft. I don't know if you do that, we're going to work on that. You know, some things you just can't tell what people do. You know, they just do hit their own lines. You can't tell them doing it, basically. Really kind of, we did get the, what you did, there was a Christian C1. That's not what we're going to do. So it's over there, so that's kind of what's going on. These are the power generator guys, come on. Right, that's half a percent, right? Just got inside, so. But these are the power generator. Come on, Jimmy, get the power done. Sad face. No, you don't like all these you can do after that, so where's that? No, you get the power done. We'll see. It's not a bad first day. We did get some work done. We got some shit planted, some stuff moved. around. We don't have a cook stove yet, but that can be fixed later, I think. We'll zoom in a little bit. Okay. That's pretty much all we're working on right now. Obviously, frame rate's not so good right now, but that's because I'm recording a video in the background and being lazy. Alright, so. Whoa, what's that? That is not my cursor. Oh, you can't see my cursor. I can't get the cursor to work either, because like I'll be clicking on something right here and you'll see me click on something like over here, which is really annoying. So there's that. And after the autosave, we will start to wake up. We need you guys to work on the slow down, please. I wish I could prioritize like parts. I really would like to do that. You need to get this for one, or prioritize that one, because please first, please. There we go. Finally got generated up. That's excellent. So we're gonna add here for some meal. Thank you forever. That was pretty poor design on my part. I should put the inside here, so that way it's closer to the. Okay, all the instructions finished. So we care now about the instant learning. That's all we care about. So there's gonna be the thing now. Instead of this time, that's pretty much finished before. I just noticed that this wall is completely superfluous. We're just going to deconstruct all this because it's not necessary. Get the wood back for that. Get a little bit of wood back for that. Good thing about building a wood wall over trees is that you don't really need wood to do it, because once they clear a wood spot, they will put the wood down and then use that wood to make more. So then they'll clear new spots and make more wood. So that's pretty good. I like that. And also wood, it just doesn't matter as long as it's a wall. They will, in fact, just as long as it's a wall, they will, the raiders will not like try to break through the wall. So it doesn't matter what your strength of the wall is in reality, as long as you get your wall finished. So I think that'll be it for this episode. Next episode, I think we will actually finish. We'll probably be finished with all this when we come back, and we'll be ready for a new day, and I'll be finished encoding my video. So that way, maybe we'll fix that frame rate. Until next time, folks. This is Jay saying so.